I am a moderator for Poppy Playtime on speedrun.com. This means that if you submit a speedrun, me or one of these other lovely people will check it, make sure it's timed right, in the right category, and follows the rules before it makes it onto the leaderboard. But it's not always that simple. Often we get submissions that stand out for a variety of reasons, and we have to either reject them or hesitantly accept them. We're going to go through and look at some of the funnier examples of runs we've received so far for Chapter 2. This video isn't to rip on runners. In fact, I hope to cover a lot of common mistakes new speedrunners make when submitting runs, so that hopefully they can learn. Some mistakes that featured in my previous video like this have shown up a lot less often. So hopefully I'm doing my part in teaching the new generation of runners how to use a timer without accidentally clicking on it in-game and falling into the void. Many of the examples you're gonna see come from people who are speedrunning for the very first time and have bright speedrunning futures ahead of them. They just maybe gotta clear up a couple details. Most runs will be Chapter 2 submissions, but there's been some recent questionable Chapter 1 submissions, so those will be included as well. Someone who is now banned just submitted the first speedrun submission fails video that I made. When we moderators look at speedruns, we expect nothing but the most quality of frame rates. Like this masterpiece. And yes, I am absolutely gonna verify this shit. Look, they hit like 15 frames per second in here. That's pretty good. Gets a little choppy later on. So, like, I understand the free hustle, right? But this isn't 2012 anymore. Just use OBS. It's free. And you don't need to have a big fuck off banner going across the screen. Notes. I tried. I'm not sure what this runner was thinking here, to be honest. I think maybe they thought that you had to listen to the entirety of the VHSs when you put them in, which of course would explain why their run took over an hour. It probably doesn't help that at musical memory, the runner decided to just kind of stare at Bunzo until Bunzo clapped their shit. Not good. But that's nothing crazy, honestly, just the beauty of doing your first couple runs. It may be the absolute slowest time on the leaderboard overall, but it really is just kind of a first playthrough. The live split says 6, so it probably isn't a first playthrough, but they sure are exploring like it is. Ah, yes. The Fortnite Poppy Playtime map, which I actually plan on checking out for myself, but it's not quite fit for our leaderboards. Looks kind of cool. Also, that's quite a timer. I'm actually a pretty big fan. Legit run, trust me, on God. This here is a huge issue that I want to address, and I also mentioned it in the previous video I made like this. Speedrun.com is not a video hosting website. Speedrun.com is a glorified spreadsheet with a couple nice logos and just an insane amount of advertisements. You can't drag and drop your videos into the submission form, and that's what a lot of people end up doing. It shows up as a link that we can't click on, and you show us your first name. I might mention a couple more of these, but there are so many. My guess is a lot of kids are just used to being able to drag and drop their homework assignments into online school, and they think speedrun.com is gonna work like that. It doesn't work like that. This may shock you, but I don't have access to your personal computer hard drive. Please upload to YouTube. Shit. Oh my god, they used Bandicam. Takes me back. This appeared to just be a classic submission where they put their file directory, except they claimed the run to take 1 second. Interesting. Rejection reason. Roblox. Somebody just submitted a Grand Theft Auto video. Ah yes, a file in the D drive. Video, D drive, OBS vids, let's go. Oh wait, I don't think that's how it works. I forgore. This run is a new record while simultaneously being 41st world. It's an interesting way of wording it. They just gave their email address as the video link. Description: I hasn't got the video. Rejection reason: we need a video to verify the run. TikToks of cut runs aren't verifiable. Shit, I spelled that wrong. And therefore, we cannot accept them. This is relatively common, I think. We've all seen this once or twice, or like fucking hundreds of times at this point. You will be banned if you post any more Rickrolls. Recently, I made a video on if it's possible to beat Chapter 2 on low FPS. And this runner decided to try it out on Chapter 1. I think they pulled it off, but to be honest, I'm not going to stick around long enough to find out. This is actually like live playing. Like, when do we go to the next frame? Oh my... Oh! Oh! Damn! Wait. We go from here to... Watch the timer, that's 210. 337. That is one frame in a minute and 27. Okay, this is a little bit better, but wowie. That, like, there are probably under 20 frames in this 8-minute video. That is actually, that's impressive. That's amazing. Also, the description of this run says, can Spiff please rate this? Yeah, I'm here. It's a masterpiece. Somebody just submitted Easy Speezy's video, which is a cut version of the run, so it wouldn't even fly anyway, as a 30-minute run in the first chapter as a no major glitches run, which, if you've seen the video, just does not apply at all. Somebody submitted this video as their run. Rejection reason: cringe. Just because a video has Huggy in it doesn't make it viable for speedrun submission.
What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be speedrunning through Poppy Playtime Chapter 2.
This right here is a young king, but there's one thing that I want to specifically talk about. And if this young king watches this, perhaps he can learn. So he has to pause in order to start his live split. Live split has this really helpful setting that I wish was turned on by default, but it's not. If you ever speedrun, if you ever use live split, please turn this on. Go to your settings, turn on global hotkeys. It'll make it so you don't have to pause your game and tab into your live split in order to start the timer. Whatever hotkeys you've set to start the timer will just work regardless of where the live split is on your tabs. So besides this, this is a glorious run.
We're not even messing around today.
He's not messing around.
I know I'm not going to get the world back, and I just know it.
One day, King. One day. As much as I want to talk about OBS, you gotta respect the determination of somebody presumably holding a whole ass camera to their monitor, which displays roughly 2/3 of said monitor, and performing, we'll call it the most creative any percent run on the entire leaderboards. I don't even know what's going on. This is actually verified. I didn't verify it. I would have a tough time verifying it for sure. Do they finish the game? What's going on? I actually haven't seen this before. Where are we going? All right, we're out of bounds. But like, we're in the floor. Like, I don't know how much. I don't really know if there's any coming back from this. What do you do now, Captain of the Box? Am I about to see a strat that I've never seen before? Oh my god, they're flying. Oh, but they lost the box. Is this like a backup maybe? Like, you missed the fling across the void, so you just take this box underneath the map and you use it. I mean, you really, at this point, you could just reset. If your goal is to get a fast time, which presumably it is, unless you're slow running. If your goal is to get a fast time, then I hate to break it to you, but know, this might be the time to call it.
Of my obviously incredibly slow run, probably being on the bottom,
but it's the most creative.
Activate.
Congratulations on having the coolest run.
Oh my gosh!
Your camera work is excellent, but there are other options. I honestly thought I was going insane for a second, because I used to moderate for Security Breach, but I'm not a mod anymore. And I saw this run and I wasn't sure what was real. Oh, he actually does play Poppy, but halfway into the run. See, that makes a lot more sense. 42 hours? That's what you're submitting? It's a 2-hour VOD. We have a little bit of a double perpetrator in this run. This runner's both using the Wondershare Filmora watermark, but they also haven't activated their windows. Sorry for the new account. I'm really proud of this run, so I decided to submit it. Rejection reason. Mate, this isn't even the game. They're right. This run is a whole scene. The game seems to be only a small part of the bigger picture. Not to mention that this runner has a fully functional live split, but just could not be bothered to use some sort of screen recording program. What's up with their game? Why is it so green? As you can see, folks, it is a sunny day outside. And I don't know if this runner is using a tripod or what, but that is one hell of a steady camera. You'd think that with skills like those, you might be able to, say, download some sort of screen recording software. But hey, who am I to judge? I'm just the guy who looks at the runs. Not a bad run. Although, what? Watch the train's console shake when they've pulled the brake. That does not happen normally. Something is weird with this runner's game. Beyond the fact that it's being recorded on a tripod. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this one to the other moderators. L plus Rip Bozo, Mother Longlegs, Gay Icon, Kissy Missy cameo. Somebody's been in my chat. This is actually one of the top runners of the game. I'm assuming their game looks this unbelievably bad because they lower the quality through their recording software, probably just to make it a lot easier on their computer. But it is like, it's almost a different art style how bad it is. It's bad, but it's also at the same time kind of beautiful. It kind of looks like there's a filter over it. It's one of those you kind of know what's going on, but you can also count the pixels kind of situations. Man, I'm not up to date with any percent runs. Why is a 353 submitted as second place? What the hell have we been doing? Okay.
Oh my god, this is it.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it. Well done. Look, it's the entire B movie, but every time they say B, it gets faster. It looks just like my DMs. Ultimately, this run was rejected because it went over our allowed frame rate limit. But, holy crap. That is a lot of splits, and that takes up a lot of the screen. That is probably the biggest live split I have ever seen in all my time speedrunning. I've never seen somebody cover so much of their screen with the... It is my first. Please be nice when you give feedback. Rejection reason. Video doesn't show you beating the game. So where do they just end the recording? Oh god, the frame rate hurts. Okay. We hit the lever and then reloaded checkpoint to okay. And then it just ended. Maybe they were using a free program and the recording limit ended or something, and they were just like, yeah, that's good. Rejection reason. Invalid link. I clicked this link. I don't even know where this could have possibly come from. Needless to say, it doesn't exist. I'm gonna be diving into some chapter 1 runs here. This one is cheated, and the user has since been banned. See if you can spot the splice. I didn't see it. My furt puppy blame Speedrun. Now, I've often asked myself, how bad of a run would I be willing to accept? Because I am a Relatively lenient moderator, all things considered. Well, the moderator who rejected this run left the rejection reason simply as the frame rate is too bad to verify musical memory. They used musical memory as a reason for rejection, and to be honest, I'm kind of with them on that. Personally, I've never had the game crash on me when I'm not hacking it. Unfortunately for this runner, they can't say the same thing. And they then proceeded to just reopen the game and act like nothing had happened. Which, of course, didn't look great to the moderators. I actually rejected this one, submitted by somebody in my chat. The video link is simply my stream link with the description, "This is me trust." Pleb. Notes. I am pleased with my goal of sub 1 hour and 6 minutes. Winky face. This run sits in a category where the lowest time besides theirs is 22 minutes. So there must be something incredibly special about this one. It would seem I have found their first error. Oh no. Oh, global hotkeys really could have saved you. They accidentally clicked on live split and just kinda jumped into the void. But you know what they say, once you've accidentally jumped into the void once, why reset when you can move on to go jump against the train and get stuck underneath? There's no game audio, so I can't tell if they were lost, exploring. I mean, this could very well be a first playthrough. After getting the green hand and completing musical memory, they elected to take to the train to see if maybe they could guess that elusive password. Unfortunately, I can tell you right now, just by looking at it, that the colors are incorrect. So no matter what number combination this runner puts in, they're never gonna get the code right. Wonder how long they stay here. Oh my God. Hold on. At 30 minutes into the run, the runner enters the train after completing the first minigame, confident that they'll be able to guess the code by going through all of the possible number combinations. 20 minutes later, they are still in the train, presumably Googling it or something, as they stand AFK and their timer continues to tick. Don't give up now. Don't reset, there's still a chance. Half an hour after they entered the train for the first time, they still stand, dumbfounded, looking at the buttons. Maybe they're trying to @ everyone in the Discord, desperately asking for help. Maybe they're going into their favorite streamer's Twitch chat and saying, "Help me, I've been stuck in my speedrun for over half an hour in the train. I can't guess the combo." At 1 hour and just after 2 minutes, sweet, sweet victory. Their prayers are answered, and somebody showed them that they had one of the symbol colors wrong. Surely now they'll be able to get the right code after all this time. Oh, they pause. Is it real? Are the buttons actually green? 33 minutes later, has it finally happened? Pull the brake, pull the accelerator, something, make it end, please. And the final time is just under 1 hour and 6 minutes. You can't get better than that. I mean, it's time to retire. Well done. Rejection reason. Game is like a PowerPoint if the PowerPoint was lagging. XD. Oh my god, the amount of times I almost died is actually horrible. Thought I got stabbed with a flaming sword at some point. Ignore the music. And somebody just submitted the Marcy theme song Takeover, wrote a novel as the description, and got banned. I'd like to make this something I do at least once every chapter. I may also look over a couple cheated runs and general fake things that have gone around, but more importantly, Blindfolded has begun. See you later.